Well, hey guys, it is Colonel Indiana Longnuts here, and I have not done a roster review in about a month or so, and there's been a lot of changes. So, we're going to take you through all of that, and you could see we just lost the war to 7 Days Ascended. They put up a good fight, we put up a good fight, but in the end, hats off to 7 Days Ascended and Nixie, and they did really well. So, as far as my little town here, I've got everything maxed as far as all the buildings, so I don't have anything to work on. Troops, I have 3 mana of every color, a crit of every color, and a ninja of every color, all to 30. And as far as my 3 stars go, I've got them maxed in every color for tournaments and events. And as far as 2 stars, I have all of those maxed as well for the tournaments and events. So I've really got troops done, I've got all my buildings done, so a lot of the time I have an excess of food and ham, or ham and iron, so I make a lot of items. And here, we just got done with the Alliance event, so I'm very far down on a lot of my items as far as my dragon attacks go, my bomb attacks, my axe attacks, and my arrows. They're all pretty low, so I've started building all those back up for the next one so I can be ready. But the next thing we got coming is the Mythic Titan. So as we know, the purple squid dude is the new tank. So if you look, I actually have 6 yellow teams that are all designed to beat him. I've got a healer in both colors and some good support heroes, but these are the new tanks, so that is what these teams are made for. This is what I'm working on right now. Lacey's costume's really good. I've had her at 370 forever and never really wanted to max her, but to be honest, I'm thinking about limit breaking her actually. She is really, really, really good limit broken, and she hits super hard. You pair her with somebody like Frida, or you pair her with Moral, and her hit does a ton of damage. 940 attacks, really high, 412% damage to the target, minor damage to the nearby. She puts a hurtin' on people. So I am going to max her, possibly limit break her. I pulled Ludwig on a Hail Mary pull at the end of the Clash of Knights summons. I did a last 10 pull, and he was in there, so he's going to get maxed, and he's going to get emblemed. He is really, really, really good, especially paired with Xenophod and Alfreich on an offense. Gobbler, believe it or not, I have never leveled a Gobbler, so I'm doing it just to do it. And then Hanitra, I'll bring to 70. I don't know, I will max her right now. There's a lot of other heroes that I need to max. As far as Aslar, I am going to ascend him and give him emblems for the event. His costume is really, really good, and he's going to complete my legendary event team, so I can score higher in the legendary. So that's what I'm working on. Titan team. One thing that you're going to notice difference is this new guy here, Franz. Franz is the new hero from Clash of Knights, and he is going to be a game changer when it comes to Titans. For the Mythic Titan, this one coming up is blue. The green heroes are going to be key. You cannot lower the Titan's defense or elemental defense, so it's all about stacks and critical attacks and your attack up. And this kind of gets around the no defense down, where all of his damage is increased by 50%. So he's at very slow, but on a Mythic Titan or on a Titan, you can mana him up with items, so that's not an issue. Limit broken and attack path, he's at 693, so it's not a great attack, but it's not terrible. We can work with that. But he's very solid at 813, 1771. It is very, very sturdy, so the chances that he dies is very low. He deals 215% damage every time he is hit, and he's going to be a game changer for this Mythic Titan coming up. So I actually did quite a few of him. So those are the heroes we were looking at. Here's some of my other heroes that I use for farming and I use in Titans. I got a few new heroes that we'll go through and we'll find them. Let's see. So I got my Lady of the Lake all done finally, and the costume is not very good at all. I'm a much bigger fan of her normal Lady of the Lake, where the minions actually remove mana, not just slow the mana. So I like that much better, and she's getting emblems as they come, and she's going to get all the defense and health she can get. She's a lot of fun. Let's see who else is new. I'm beginning to emblem Inari. She's going to be really good for the Xenophod tanks. And this is the biggest surprise that I got all month. This is Costume Leonidas. Got him in the costume pulls, and I was super, super excited about that. He is a 5-star Guardian Jackal who lowers the defense by 54%. Before I ever had him, I used this guy, and he also lowers by 54%, and he has a 960 attack. So I love my Guardian Jackal, I always have, but Leonidas is going to get some love, and also the only issue is I don't have many emblems to spare for him because all of my monks are crucial. So I can't really strip anybody as of yet. So he's going to get just what I got incoming, and so he won't be on a war team for a little while, but he is an amazing hero. I am so excited to have. And then we're getting through some extra 5-stars I don't use in war. I leveled another Ratatoskar for the Mythic Titan coming up. So I will have that one, and I will have the one that I use in my war team all ready to go for this upcoming Mythic Titan. Extra 5-stars, some more 4-stars that I have emblems on. Grim is for events, Bold Tusk. I need to limit break him so I can possibly use him in more, but right now I don't even have a spot for him. And you see a lot of these good 4-stars that I have emblem up. And right here we have 2 more Frans that are ready for this Mythic Titan. They're not limit broken, but they are emblemed all the way to the attack stat. And I went all attack on these guys because their defense and their health is good enough and their attack stats quite weak. So I have 2 extras of those. We're going to be running 3 green teams and 1 blue team with my Guardian Chameleon. And a lot of my guys stuck at 70 that I haven't ascended. Most of them are dupes. And then others are just heroes. I'm not too interested in ascending right now because I would have no usage for them and they'd have no emblems. Guardian Gazelle's one I need to get around to ascending, but I've had way too many good yellows. I just got the Leonidas and I got Drake before that, so I just did the 2 of those and I'm down to 2 darts. So anyways, I cannot do a yellow currently. Kagan is really good for events as well, and I just ascended my Aslar, so I can't do him, but I may do him down the road, possibly next. These Almers, funny story is when the Mythic Titan first came around, and before we knew what the buff was on the blue Mythic Titan, we all prepared green elemental deeds down. So I had 4 Almer ready to go. One of them is emblemed, and these 3 are just sitting here and they never ever get used. And here we go. You all can make fun of me for my 10 Proteus. When these Rush Wars first came out, I'm like, well, if we can just get 2 purple matches on each board and we can shut them down, we can just really kill them slowly over time by poison. But unfortunately, it doesn't quite work like that, and the clerics and the monks, they will ruin your hopes. Mother North and Professor Leidenbrock will just absolutely crush your dreams. So it's not quite doable in these Rush Wars. So of these 10 Proteus, I use 2 in Rush Wars, and the other 8 sit on the bench, and it's quite depressing knowing how much went into those other 8 Proteuses to max them. But what will we do? I've got more Jackals down here, 3 more maxed for the Mythic Titans. And then we got our 3-star heroes that we have limit broke and emblemed. Few of them are for Rush Wars, such as Treeville. He's good for the Rush tournament. Gramps is great for Rush. The others, Bertolf got, he's like a Gazelle as far as a 3-star goes, and he gets used for the Purple Mythic Titan possibly. And a lot of these guys are for events such as Ulmer, Kirill, Gunner, Nordry, Chick Jr. So that is my event team, and there's a lot of good heroes in here. I got some love, and I'm big on embleming 3 stars and 4 stars. And we've got a Zimkeitha in here that I gave up leveling halfway through because I got a better red to work on. But I do have a lot of 3 stars maxed. I don't use 90% of them. There's 3 Brienne before we knew about this Mythic Titan buff. That's depressing as well. But yeah, we've got a lot. And when we get into the extra 5 stars that I have not got around to leveling yet, if I did another pull, if I did not do another pull for 5 years, I couldn't level all of these heroes. I got 3 extra Pengies, 3 Quentin, Wolfgangs, Melenas, Akinas. It's just, I've got so many extra heroes that people would love, and unfortunately, they're never going to get touched. But supposedly in February, we're getting this soul exchange. And if we get this soul exchange, a lot of these heroes are going to go into there. While I have a ton of heroes, I'm missing a lot of heroes that I would love. So we would say goodbye to a ton of these heroes. And it's a shame because I've got a horde of extra 5 stars, and they're all really good heroes, but it's just impossible to level all of them. So extra 4 stars and extra 3 stars. So my heroes are good. This is the war defense I ran. I need to limit break my Octros because he is very good and Xenophod, but you can see I have 641 hero capacity and I can barely hold everything I got, so I need this soul exchange to come soon. These 2 guys I really want to limit break. I need 19 more of those because I have everything else to limit break him, but I've done so many 3 stars and 4 stars for the event that I don't have enough, and that's really depressing. So I'll get them. They'll come over time, but they're usually not quick. And as far as this guy, I'm missing 13 of those, and I need 1 more of the big ones, and I can do that. Those are both really good heroes, along with Frigg, and for defense, it's really good. Moral is on my defense team too. He's limit broken, and then it's kind of a toss around with the yellow that goes in defense these days because I do not have Feline, and I am debating right now limit breaking him, but I need 22 more of those anyways. So that is where we're at. I am in the mid 90s for 5-star heroes maxed. I've got a ton of 4 and 3-star heroes. Those are my war teams. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully this was everything you wanted to see. My highest Titan damage, that's actually on a 10-star Titan, so that doesn't count, but I hit 354,000 on a 12-star, on a 14-star 572, which is the biggest and strongest one. So 354 is my high on that, but let me know what you guys thought. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully it gave you a few pointers. Appreciate you guys watching. Nuts out.